Good evening and happy Mother's Day, everybody. Welcome to this week's edition of MartiMania. So this week, Monday Night Raw and SmackDown and all that stuff. Let's just go ahead and get into it because there was a whole lot of weirdness. SmackDown was much better than Raw this week. I'm going to lead off with that. Oh, thank you everyone for getting us to now over 1,500 views last time I checked, so thank you guys for that. This week we're going to be adding a bunch of new features. We're going to add not only outside interference, a backstage dirt sheet rumor mill segment. It's going to be like a news break featuring Straight Edge Sweetheart. The thing is, I don't read rumor mills. I'm not into that kind of thing. But every single week I get a comment from somebody who read something off of a dirt sheet and wants to talk about it. So it's inevitable to me that I will never be able to get away from them. So I'm still not going to talk about it. I got somebody else to do my dirty work for me. I'm like John Laurinaitis. So Ariel's going to take care of that for me. Also, something I came up with last night as I was watching SmackDown and Raw, I'm going to implement a best match of the week and worst match of the week. But we'll get into that in a second. So, Monday Night Raw. I missed the first 30 minutes. I never did get to see it, but from what I understand, John Laurinaitis was speaking, and then CM Punk came out and interrupted. So I'm going to assume that the first 30 minutes was CM Punk talking, because that's what he does. Way to be different, Punk. So let me say something about CM Punk first of all. I was listening to the Cult of Personality as he walked out, and I've always been more of a fan of This Fire Burns. I'm used to it with him, and I really enjoy that song, and when he switched it, I kind of like it so much. But when you listen to the lyrics, and you think about CM Punk's fans and how they kind of just believe whatever the hell he tells them, the lyrics fit him to a T. If you don't know the song, go look it up. It makes perfectly good sense to have CM Punk walk out to the Cult of Personality. Anyway, Cody Rhodes fought the Big Show in Intercontinental. I don't think it was for a title, but either way, the Big Show won, but it was via disqualification. I love Cody Rhodes. I didn't see the match. I mean, I'm sure it was, what it was. Dolph Ziggler fought Kofi Kingston in a match that, what do you want? It was Dolph Ziggler and Kofi Kingston. They are having a match at Over the Limit. It is going to be Kofi Kingston and R-Truth, and they're going to fight Dolph Ziggler and Jack Swagger. See, maybe this is not the best match because I can't even remember who's in it already. So they have that match going on. So they were doing promotion for that with that match, trying to get us all hyped up for it, whatever. I'm not really that hyped up for it. I don't know where Kofi Kingston and R-Truth came from to deserve these titles. But whatever, they got them. What you gonna do? Okay, that was John Cena came live via satellite to talk about something about beating John Laurinaitis. I don't know. Him and Michael Cole got into it. I don't like when they do the fake via satellite because I just don't understand it. If y'all want to see via satellite, look at The Rock. Oh, he's not even here via satellite anymore, is he? Team, bring it. Anyway, Layla and Kelly fought Natalya and Maxine. I'm glad Maxine was off of SmackDown. I heard she's some kind of way related to Melina or something, so I don't know if that's just in the back of my mind, but she reminds me so much of Melina. I know she really reminds me of Melina. I don't really know why, but I thought Natalya was misused in the match because she didn't get to do anything. I don't know what Kelly was doing there because I don't even think she got in the ring. Layla was there. Layla, she's really cool now. I like Layla. Beth Phoenix said at commentary, "Thank God she didn't have on a stupid-ass light bright green, yellow, pink dress and red lipstick." She sat there. She was kind of dressed like a guy, but it was more believable than her pin-up strong drag queen attire. I didn't understand that, so I'm glad she's back to just sitting there and being a glamazon or whatever it was and not injuring herself. She didn't botch talking. She spoke very well. She didn't drop the microphone or fall off her chair, and none of that. She was great, so good for Beth. There's a match at Over the Limit with her and Layla, I believe, so I don't know how that's going to go, but whatever. She was there. Then the guys from Common Law, the new show I guess USA is doing, they were at Raw for a second, and one of the little cops is really cute, but I keep seeing him. I don't know if anyone saw for Colored Girls, the Tyler Perry movie, but I just kept thinking Big Show should be nice to him before he throws him out a window, because he threw those kids out the window, which sucked. And then John Laurinaitis came, and they were making fun of the way he talks and blah, blah. I don't know. I'm really sick of this people power John Laurinaitis thing. I'm just over it. So, that happened, and then there was the match of the week, actually, was Randy Orton. I know, I don't like Randy Orton, but I had to give him props for this match. It was Randy Orton, Chris Jericho. I'm trying not to look at my cheat sheet. Randy Orton, Chris Jericho, Alberto Del Rio, and, World Heavyweight Champion Sheamus. Which, once again, I shouldn't have to think about who the champion is. I should just know it. We're making mistakes with who has championships right now, WWE. Making big mistakes with that. So, that was the match of the week for a variety of reasons. When you put four guys, Randy Orton, Alberto Del Rio, and, what was the other two I just said? Alberto Del Rio, Randy Orton, Sheamus, and Chris Jericho. I mean, it's hard to get those four ingredients together and not make a bomb-ass cake. Like, it was really, really a great match. It went on, and it wasn't boring. It didn't lag on. It wasn't so predictable. But, you know what's interesting? All those people, except for one superstar, being Chris Jericho, are SmackDown superstars. I'm telling y'all, y'all have to watch SmackDown. It's just better than Raw. There's a hashtag that's I want wrestling. Then you hashtag should watch SmackDown, because SmackDown is just the place. But we're still on Raw, so let me finish my Raw thoughts. So, Chris Jericho, first of all, let me say, I've said bad things about Chris Jericho. I still don't even think he really wants to be there. But that guy is the most badass man in not only the WWE, but maybe the whole damn world. He walks out there every week like he just knows he just runs the show. Like, the guy could leave forever, come back, and not miss a beat. He doesn't even want to be there, and he still can run the show. He's got all his light bright jacket, all the things, but he cuts all the lights off first. He walks out. You cannot look at Chris Jericho and not tell me that guy is confident. Like, he is just, I have no words to describe. That's a superstar. CM Punk thinks he's a superstar. Daniel Bryan thinks he's a superstar. These other guys do, but there's some stuff that you just have. Chris Jericho has whatever that is. So, he's out there. They have their little match. It was so good that they actually had it again on SmackDown, which, you could even take Sheamus out of the equation, because I don't think Sheamus deserves that title he has right now. It's not that he doesn't deserve it. He's great, but he shouldn't have it this long. Like, remember when Jack Swagger had that belt? It's kind of like that. Like, I'm glad he has it. Good for him. He's talented, whatever. But you just didn't put in the time. But the ring awareness and the ability and the time spent wrestling, just the career of wrestling. I don't know that much about Sheamus before the WWE. But Alberto Del Rio, Randy Orton, and Chris Jericho, they have so much experience that it's hard for them to not have a great match. So the match was really, really good. It was just a fantastic match. So after that, something happened. Oh, Paul London. Oh my God, he wish. Paul Heyman came out to talk about Brock Lesnar. I really just don't care about Paul Heyman or Brock Lesnar, which it would have been a better surprise had CM Punk not been talking about it all night. Like, he was
That was so stupid.
She goes, thank you. I didn't know what Paul Heyman was doing there, but I knew he was there because poor little CM Punk, ugly no friend CM Punk, I said it too. Now I'm cool like you and Lita. Anyway, poor little ugly CM Punk, no friends. He was so damn happy to finally have a friend at Raw that he had to tweet a picture of Paul Heyman. Now here's what's interesting. He has never tweeted a picture of Lita backstage or Coco Cabana backstage or the guy from Rancid backstage or any of his other friends that go all the time. Haley either, nobody that he's friends with. But because that's his own camera. Had it been a WWE camera, would those people have been there? Punk, you might need to do some thinking, buddy. Not telling you how to live your life, because I know you don't follow anyone's rules. You do your own thing. As a matter of fact, let me say something about CM Punk before I forget. His title reign to me, I'm going to get back into wrestling now. His title reign to me is similar to that of, don't lose your mind, I know you're going to try to type as fast as y'all possibly can. his title reign is similar to me to The Miz's title reign, because I kept forgetting that The Miz had the title when he had it. Every time they say WWE Championship match, I'm always like, oh crap, who's the champion? I think he should lose to Daniel Bryan at Over the Limit. And I think internet fans, no offense to you guys, because y'all are internet fans, y'all are watching a WWE show on the internet. Oh my god, I just realized I forgot to talk about my merch. I wanted to jump right into it. I'll get into merch after all. So, internet fans are so into Daniel Bryan and CM Punk that I don't think they know who they want to cheer for. Because they're both the best in the world, and they're both so awesome, and they both did this and that, and they both saved the world from the aliens, and they both can pull a rabbit out of a hat, and they're both just so goddamn great. They're like freaking... They're just like Superman and just Amazing Man. They're both like the best people in the whole world. But I think if you ask people who they're going to cheer for at Over the Limit or who's the better wrestler, I honestly think they say Daniel Bryan, and I don't think it's because he's the better wrestler. I honestly think it's just because he's still not as famous as CM Punk. If it comes to CM Punk and John Cena, oh my god, CM Punk, he's better because he's not, look, he has tattoos. Well, so does Randy Orton and Batista and all these other people, but you know, that seems to be a big thing with him is tattoos, so he's got tattoos. But I just think Daniel Bryan is becoming what CM Punk wants to be, but CM Punk is becoming John Cena, so I'm sorry, but you can't go back down to Daniel Bryan's level. Even though he has the yes, yes, yes chance, he's not a superstar yet. CM Punk, you're in the middle of Daniel Bryan and John Cena. You're not Hulk Hogan, John Cena, or The Rock. I'm sure you know that already. You're not. But he's not Daniel Bryan. So Daniel Bryan, I think, is going to have more support come Over the Limit, even though he's the heel. But Daniel Bryan is not... I'm not bored of Daniel Bryan. Let me just say that. I'm not bored of Daniel Bryan yet. Is it coming? Probably so. But I'm not bored of him right now. So, there you go. I think there's probably some animosity between the two of them because I think Daniel Bryan is like... feels he should be where CM Punk is because he's more talented, I guess people say. I don't think either one of them are that fantastic wrestlers, but Daniel Bryan does not fall. He's not clumsy. He always, I guess, hits his moves. I mean, I don't know, but... And I think CM Punk is, like, no matter how heel Daniel Bryan is, he can't be mad at him because every 5 minutes he's talking about it, he's known him for 10 years. I don't know what that means, or it's like, yeah, he shot me 4 times in the chest, but I've known the guy 10 years. It doesn't matter. Who cares? So y'all wrestled each other before. It doesn't matter. That match at Over the Limit, even though people are going to say it was great, it's going to be boring. It just is. So, enough about those people. Now, since we're finished with Raw, let me talk about my shirt. It's from WrestleMania. Oh, crap. I forgot a match. I said CM Punk was boring. He fought Laura Tenzai. It was stupid. On to the next one. This is my WrestleMania 25 shirt that I got at Fan Access. It's amazing. I love it. It says, oh, I'm about to turn around. It says, I was there. Which, in fact, I was there, and it was awesome. So now I'm going to introduce the new segment, which is Outside Interference by Straight Edge Sweetheart with your dirt for the week. And I'm pretty sure there's one really big story that came out this week. So, on to you, Straight Edge Sweetheart.
Thanks, Marty. And this is the first week featuring Outside Interference, and I'll be your host, XXX Sweetheart.
Thank you.
Okay, Zack Ryder, all of his merchandise on www.shop.com is 50% off, so I'm guessing that the fans are not as interested in him as they normally... Well, not normally. All of a sudden they liked him, so I guess his little internet phase is over. So I'm glad to see that because everybody calls for Zack Ryder and wants him to come out. He comes out and nobody cares. Then we have NXT. Okay, I don't really know. I'm not exactly sure. I'd have to do like some more research or wait till they really know exactly what they want to do with it. But rumor has it that NXT is actually going to start being filmed in FCW's arena. So there's... I believe it's, I want to say May 17th. There's not going to be a show at FCW because